Good morning, YouTube. This is your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. As you know, again, this is another video I'm putting out, and it's about Mother's Day and about the thing about being a woman and being a mother. And I did my video earlier about MMA, which is what I'm a fan of, but also I'm a bigger fan of female bodybuilders and the sport of bodybuilding. And most people don't think that as a female bodybuilder, you can't have kids because you be on certain drugs and stuff like that, and your testosterone level goes up a little higher. So, but here's the truth: there are female bodybuilders who are mothers, and nobody right here is one Miss uh, Alicia Young. And about 7 years ago, Alicia, you know, became pregnant, and she had her daughter. And this is surprising. People don't think that a woman like this, who's like big muscles and all this, can be pregnant. Well, there are quite a few female bodybuilders who have been mothers who've been pregnant even before bodybuilding. That's how maybe some reasons why they got into bodybuilding, because the gaining baby weight, and they started to work out, and they really like working out, and then they really developed their muscles. Some you know became mothers after they leave the sport. And there's been a few times some have became pregnant during the sport and still came back to compete. Now, like I said, Alicia and her husband have a young daughter, and she's I think about 7 years old now. And she did a video a while back talking about her and her daughter and their relationship. I'll post it in my comment section, in the description, and you should check it out. I mean, it's a beautiful story. Just how is she is both an athlete and a mother, and being and you gotta think about it. Come on, you gotta. I think it'd be fun for a kid saying like, "My mom's stronger than your dad." Here is we have Keith and Tina Williams, and this is their young daughter. Now, Miss Williams just became a professional bodybuilder about a couple years ago, and she also talks about her relationship with her daughter, her child, and I think she's a real motivation for her being a mother and a professional bodybuilder. And I think it's one thing is there's quite a few things that a woman should do in life, and that is follow what she wants to do. It's her dream. And you should have sacrifice, being what you want to be, and not being what you need to be. If you want to be a professional bodybuilder, that's great. But if you need to be a mother, that's also great too. And I think it's a beautiful thing for that they both share this common uh, goal, being both bodybuilders, and they also are parents. And that's a beautiful thing to be a mom, and and to work out, and we inspire your children. Now, this lady here, I don't really know her name. I think she's an amateur bodybuilder, and I think she's also a mother. This is her one of her youngest children. I think she has multiple other children. This is a picture I got. This is a beautiful picture with her and her youngest child, and you can see how fit and strong she is, and she's holding her child. And you wouldn't imagine, you thinking, hey, are you the bodyguard? Nah, she's not the bodyguard. She's the mother. And and it's just a beautiful, wonderful thing being a mother and a bodybuilder. And I think she really inspires her children, and they look up to her. And maybe she might be bigger than dad. There's quite a few female bodybuilders whose husbands or boyfriends are not bodybuilders or regular guys. I've talked about it before. And there's a list, like just last year at the Women's Strength Rising Phoenix World Women's Bodyweight Championship, the majority of the women on there were mostly mothers. Truthfully, I think more than half the women who competed that year were mothers. Notably, like Margie V. Martin, she's the mother of two children. I said before. There was also Irene Anderson. She's a mother, and she has also, I think she's a grandmother. Monique Jones, she has a daughter. There was also Robin Hillis. She has two daughters, and she's also a grandmother. A new upcoming bodybuilder named Jessie Martin. She has a mother. She has a young son. Yazdino Akeem, who's used to be a professional bodybuilder, she's a mother. There's a list of female bodybuilders who are mothers. One notably was back in the early 80s. There was a woman, lady by the name of Diane Dennison, and she was a professional female bodybuilder with 4 kids. And by the time she retired, she was already a grandmother. There was already a lady by the name of, I'm trying to remember her name, Julie Miller from Hawaii in around the 90s. She was a professional bodybuilder mother. Betty Pariso, was a professional bodybuilder mother. You know, there's plenty of ladies who, after many years being professional bodybuilders, decided to be motherhood was a thing, like Kim Shavetsky, Beth Francis, you know, just Angela Longer. I mean, the late Jackie Priestley, who decided that they want to be mothers. But there's some done that who are mothers by not by blood, but by adoption, like Corey Everson and the legendary Miss 6-time Miss O. She adopted 2 boys, and she and her husband are proud parents. But as I said again, you don't have to be, born of blood to be a good mother. There's plenty of women who adopt children or become foster parents who are mothers. But like I said, people think that because you got big muscles and you want to, all that. I hear people saying like, "Oh, these female bodies want to be men." They don't want to be men. They want to be treated equal as their male counterparts, but they don't want to be men. And as you know, with this whole situation going on, they're really sitting aside and trying to train and with most of the good part of the bodybuilding season gone, because of the whole situation. I think they're spending more time with their family and their kids. And don't be surprised you have some coronavirus babies. I'm not meaning the disease, but because of the self-quarantine, you're at home, you got not much to do but work out and eat, and if you got a partner, hey, especially, hey. But anyway, let's remember these are women, and some of them are mothers. Quite a few of them are mothers, and they should be respected just like you would want to respect your mom. And you know what? You have to sacrifice being a woman so you be an athlete and lose out being a mother. Sometimes, like I said before, the decisions you make are those you have to live with. It's your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.